Ancient Egypt was the major start for beauty and fashion. Personal hygiene was so important for Egyptians. The climate was very hot, and purification was a huge factor in their everyday lives. From the poorest to the pharaohs of ancient Egypt, all wore makeup, including men. Men and women both wore black eyeliner, and their specialty was the cat eye. Nudity was also normal for ancient Egyptians, but upper class wore more clothing and jewelry. Jewelry was a huge part of their lifestyle as it symbolized luck and protection. Men hated all kinds of body hair, therefore, they shaved their heads and wore wigs. Ancient Greece had similar ideas as the Egyptians, but they brought out new ideas and trends. Their hairstyles varied. Slaves had short hair and free women had long hair. They used jewelry and hairpins to decorate. They desired wavy, light hair, so they went in the sun and used vinegar. Greeks considered pale skin to be beautiful, and they used to try and make their skin pale with chalk, paint, and oil. They used the color red on their cheeks and lips to make their pale skin stick out more. The Greeks idolized a woman named Aphrodite, who was the goddess of love and beauty. These two time periods were very similar. The woman preferred light skin, which symbolized richness because they could stay out of the sun. They plucked their hairline, which gave them a rounder forehead, and they tried to bleach their hair to make it lighter. They preferred red lips like the Greeks. They decorated their hair with jewels, ribbons, and clips, and they also loved to braid their hair. Their outfits were very elegant and much related to their religion. The Victorian era was very similar to the Middle Ages but more advanced. Makeup was considered naughty and against religion during this era. They wanted light skin and used natural toned colors for their eyes and lips. Women believed it was beautiful to wear your hair up and show off their neck and face, and to have curly locks. Women wore very feminine clothing like dresses with petticoats and corsets. Men wore neutral colored shirts with neckties and everyday coats. Beauty and fashion had changed drastically since the Victorian era. It was time for old Hollywood fun. Women now showed their legs and arms in flapper dresses and wore coats with padding to look broader. Women would do anything to become a flapper, a cute, independent wild child who likes to party and dance. The finger wave was the most common hairstyle along with the bob. Women also used new methods of makeup like powder and mascara. They also tweezed their eyebrows. Men parted their hair to one side and wore skimmers, fedoras, and English driving caps. 50 years later comes the 1970s, bringing new trends and styles. Women straightened their hair with juice cans or actual irons and wore their hair in a middle part. They also wore wavy hair like Farrah Fawcett. Makeup was either very natural and simple or glittery and exotic. They used earthy toned colors. Tanning also became very popular in the 1970s. The biggest fashion fad for men and women were jeans. There were all kinds of jeans, usually they were flared at the bottom. Shirts were tight and mini skirts were also very stylish, along with bathing suits in the summer. The 1980s was the craziest and most exotic decade. Individuality was the main goal in the 80s. Hair was crazy, multicolored, platinum blonde, and glittery. Women wanted a punk rock hairstyle. Men had mohawks and long and layered hair. They enjoyed tan skin, bright colored makeup, and red or pink lipstick. They also loved glitter. Trendy clothing was shoulder pads, mini skirts, leg warmers, huge earrings, stretched stirrup pants, and oversized tops and sweatshirts. Men wore leather, jean jackets, rock band t-shirts, and tight pants. The 90s was opposite the 80s in more skate or grunge fashion. Girls wore baby doll dresses, cut-off jeans, tank tops, short skirts, and khakis. Darker colors were in style along with bodysuits. Men wore baggy pants and hiking boots. Makeup was soft and earthy. Brown, green, and purple were major colors. Women wanted tan, glowing skin and darker hair. They also wore really dark eyeliner. Hair was usually shoulder length and layered like Jennifer Aniston. Women enjoyed messy, highlighted hair, and men enjoyed their hair really short or long. Men also had goatees and sideburns. The 2000s were a mix of all the decades. Women and men now express their individuality with different styles and fashions. We strive to be beautiful like the models and celebrities we see on TV and in magazines. We have taken ideas from all different decades and expressed what we like and what we think is beautiful. Today's society holds the major turning point in history for beauty and fashion.